Hi, this photo is of the Budjan Galindji seed propagation area. I'm really excited about this newly developed area because it gives volunteers like myself an opportunity to be involved in the propagation of seedlings for the native reserve, and this is my story of my involvement. Here are 3 different seeds that I sowed in autumn. The top row is the hoary sunray, and then there's the native flax in the second row and the bulbine bulbosa in the bottom row. I sowed the top row, the hoary sunray, in early March. I sowed 120 seeds by putting them into little punnets, then pricking them out into these larger trays. The last 40 cells I direct sowed, and I was very happy with the way the direct sowing went. Very good success rate for both methods, but much easier with the direct sowing. This next row, the native flax, was sown the same way as I did with the hoary sunray. That is, 120 of the cells were done by pricking out, and then the last 40 were done by direct sowing. And again, I much preferred the direct sowing method for this, and again, very good success rate on both methods. This lower tray, lower level, is the bulbine bulbosa. I wasn't very happy with the germination rate of those. The first 2 trays I direct sowed in the beginning of April, and then the last 2 trays in the beginning of May. I think I'd do them a lot earlier in the year, although Stephen, our ranger, was very graceful and suggested that the seeds that I was given may have been a bit out of date. He's so sweet. The hoary sunray grew really well and really fast, and the seed production area wasn't completed, ready for them to be planted, and I was worried that they might grow too big for the pots, so I put some shade cloth up to slow the growth rate down. The flowers also developed, and I was advised to cut the flowers off so that the energy wouldn't get wasted in the flowers, and the plants would be okay to plant into the seed production area. So I cut the flowers off just like Morticia Adams would have. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to plant the seedlings because we were in lockdown, and so the poor ranger Stephen had to plant them all by himself, and here they are waiting on my driveway for him to collect them and take them out and plant them. And here's the footage of the Budjan Galindji seed production area after Stephen had planted the seedlings. It's only a few days after the planting, so they're not as obvious to be seen from this video, but they'll look beautiful once they've started to grow up a bit. We have water cubes. I believe that there'll be some plumbing put in the near future to help with the irrigation of the area. And there's my friend Deb also looking at the plants. This is the woodland that lies between the seed production area and the grassland. Budjan Galindji is home to critically endangered species such as the golden sun moth and the striped legless lizard, and so we are trying to promote the growth of native plants that these species can use as their habitat. There's a lot of invasive plants that overwhelm the native plants, and so we use this method called a Bradley method, where we find areas of good native plants and then we liberate them from the exotic weeds. I love that term, liberate. It's so much nicer than just saying that we weed them. And here's a nice close-up of the hoary sunray to finish on. Thank you for watching.